Hi guys, I welcome you back again to today's video, and in this tutorial I'll be showing you how I made this beautiful design on my jean trouser. If this sounds like what you love to watch, please watch to the end and don't forget to hit the subscribe button, share, comment and like this video. So let's get started. Here is my leftover fabric, far less than half a yard. So I was thinking of what to make out of this leftover fabric. Then I remembered that I had this jean I wanted to do away with. I was like, oh no, I could come up with something and spice the jean up. So that was how this idea came. And yeah, so when I got the piece of fabric, I felt like, cutting out like triangles to make the lower part of the jean look wider and at the same time add extra beauty. So from what you can see here, I just placed one of the legs of the jean. Hope you guys are getting me. I placed it on it and I was just trying to mark a particular point where I know that um, the fabric will be able to reach. So for me, I just marked about 11.5 inches. Perhaps if this leftover fabric was bigger than this, I would have made it longer. There is no particular measurement to use for this kind of DIY. You can make use of 13, 14, but I was just using 11.5 because of the quantity of fabric I had left. Yeah, so what I did was to fold this fabric into two on the wrong side, and I was also concerned about me getting the other side. Hope you guys saw what I did. I wanted two pieces. I had to fold like this first to get one part of the design, which I'll be cutting out, and I'll also place it on this fabric again folded into two, and I'll be getting the other side. Just watch. When you watch it, you will understand what I did. Okay. And I was also thinking I will have this red part on the two pieces, but I couldn't get it, but it's totally fine. When doing something like this, you need to like always pin down because it's a small piece of fabric. If you don't fold it like this or pin it down, it may not give you that shape that you want. So after cutting it out, I just set these two pieces aside. Then I grabbed my jean. So the other side of the jean was the part I loosened from the picture or the video clip I put on this video. You will know the part I loosened. So I just loosened it to the point where I marked. Yeah, I marked 11.5. So I loosened that part of the jean fabric to that point. Then I tacked it. You may not really even tack it, but if you want to tack it, it's fine so that you will know where to stop loosening or where to stop stitching. So this part of this video was funny because my scissors was not really sharp. It was not loosening it well. At this point I grabbed my needle. It was not doing justice, and I don't really like using razor blades to loosen fabrics because sometimes it ends up tearing it. But I was left with no other option than to get a razor blade, which was really fast for me. So here is me just loosening it to that 11.5 inches point. So when I was done, I just went straight to my sewing machine. You need to watch carefully how I place the African print fabric, also known as Ankara, how I place the two together. And this rule also matters, that is the two right sides facing each other, as you can see me do. And I made sure that the wider part of the cutout was actually at the hem part of the jean. Hope that makes sense. So after attaching one end of the cutout to one end of the jean, I did the same with the other side, or to the other side. Yeah, and that's it. So when I was done, I had to rehem it the way the jean was before. So I just folded it into two, like it's supposed to be. Then I stitched on it. Then what I went ahead to do again was just to close every part that needed to be closed. So this is the ending part. That's the hem part of the jean. I just folded it that way, maintaining the initial position of the folding. So I just stitched down. You can see it's pretty easy. So the good thing about this design is that it helps to make your dressing more stylish. Every time you wear jean, but when you do something unusual, people will be like, wow, this is, beautiful, this is stylish. So that was actually what came to my mind. Guys, you can see this is the outcome. Can you see? Very, very easy. In less than 10 minutes, you should be able to do this. Even though you're a beginner in the sewing industry, you can do this. So if you have that jean that you think is not looking too good again, you can just revamp it by doing this. Okay, so I will go over it again with the other leg of this jean. I don't know if leg is correct, but yeah. So in case you didn't understand what I did before, kindly watch this one. So watch again. I just placed the right side of the fabric to the right side of the jean as you see me do, starting from the end, that is the hem of the jean. Okay, you start from there and stitch it to wherever the fabric stops. That is the African print fabric. You stitch it to that point and you do the same thing for the other side. As you can see, we are done. So you may be wondering how I came up with the top I wore on it. I just, yeah, also created that, and in another video I'll be showing you how I made the top. And also I made earrings. I made matching earrings to go with it. I also used the leftover fabric to do that. You see, this is why I don't easily put my leftover fabrics in the garbage, because I know at some point there will be need for it. I hope this video was helpful. Kindly give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to comment, subscribe, and share this video. Bye.